Well, hello people, and welcome to a showcase for everything new for the surprise Mountain Village content creator pack by Thomas13TO. Another pack releasing alongside Teddy's Map Pack 3, totally out of nowhere. This pack brings with it 30 unique buildings, 3 service buildings, 7 parks, and 6 props, all of which are very heavily stylized, of course, in a Mountain Village theme. So let's dive in here and take a look at them first of all. We'll start with our unique buildings, of course, which can be found in your unique buildings menu. Coming to content creator packs, and there is now a new filter for Mountain Village, which is very exciting. So let's take a look at these. So these are hotels, inns, lodges, and resorts. They do not function with the hotels and retreats DLC mechanic. They are just unique buildings, essentially making them parks. But let's take a look at them. So this one here. They're all very nice. They're obviously very heavily stylized as well. So we have the Avalanche Lodge. It's got a couple of balconies on it. Some nice vanilla props in there as well. Super nice assets. All very kind of European mountain vibe, aren't they? Really cool. Down here we have the Buffalo Resort, which again has a nice little canopy on the front. Big wooden lodge. Really sweet looking assets. Thomas, of course, one of the greatest creators on the Steam Workshop. Makes some really wonderful stuff. This one right here. We have Creek Lodge. Multiple balconies on the front there. Nice big green hotel building. Very nice indeed. Super cool. We have Hotel Alder, which has a nice little kind of angular roof on it. Very kind of skiing chalet, isn't it? These would pair wonderfully well actually with a ski resort build if we dare venture back to Novaria. Hotel Blue Peak, a little bit smaller this one. They're all really sensibly priced in upkeep as well. Unit buildings tend to get really expensive, but you can place quite a lot of these down and still maintain somewhat of a sensible budget. So you don't need to worry too much about that. There's some balconies out the back of this one again. Up to the next one, we have a Hotel Castle, which looks like a castle, doesn't it? It's got these nice little kind of like, I don't know what you call these, not turrets are they? These kind of like jagged walls that you see on castles. Very nice. Some parking down the front too. Really sweet. Next up we have the Hotel El Torino. Multiple balconies again. Nice bit of brickwork around the bottom. And just really nice looking assets. It's a really stylized pack. And of course they are unique buildings as well. So if you're not playing with Find It or Move It, you can only place one each. So bear that in mind if you want to use multiple of them. I imagine there's some really nice fusings to be had here. If we were to kind of duplicate these up and piece them back to back, you could really increase the footprint that these things take up. At the Hotel Ice Hill, again, more balcony vibes with angular roofs. It's very nice. There's nothing really like this in, at least, no asset CS at the minute as well. So it's a welcome kind of change of theme. Hotel La Ella is here too. Nice little kind of... It reminds me a bit of like 50s America kind of architecture this. I know it's not, but the angular balconies, there's a few of them like that as well. You'll see as we go with them. This one's got a really nice back to it. A little bit of stairs, tables at the back, more balconies and whatnot. Over here we have Hotel Alps, which is a hotel from the Alps, I guess. Balconies around the back again too. Nice little corner asset this one, isn't it? Definitely worked well on the street corner, that one. Super nice. Next door we have the Hotel Madonna, which is good. Nice little kind of gazebo-esque building at the front there, isn't there? A little bit of a porch. Nice side building, very angular again as well. Very nice indeed. Hotel Monte is next to this as well. Which again, they're all really nicely modelled. Not too expensive. Hotel Mount, also next door. This one's got a bit of a rooftop balcony with props. Very sweet. Next to this one, we have the Hotel Pine, which is sweet. Nice brick, love the brick textures on this. Just super cool. Next to this one, we have a Hotel Wild, which is a little bit smaller, a bit wider as well. But just nice assets. Not too much more I can say. Besides, I got Hotel Place. Again, great textures. Wonderful balconies. And then we have the Icewind Lodge, which is a nice angular building. You're going to get the pathways running up there. Very cool. Definitely anarchy and some more pathways off of this, couldn't you? Nice to see lots of different shapes and sizes in these unit buildings. Lake Lodge next door. Again, would work very well as a lake lodge, wouldn't it? Next to a bit of a water feature. Linda Lodge is very modern. Look at that. Different type of balcony on this one. More textures. I love the front of this. Super unique shape building, that, isn't it? Lodge and Restaurant is next door to this, with, again, more wonderful balcony work. God, I would have loved that network as a fence. Wouldn't that have been a wonderful addition? Yes, please, everyone. More balconies out the back as well. Next door, we have the Mountain Inn, which would work wonderful on a mountain, wouldn't it? Really nice assets. Again, I want that fence too. I would have loved a new fence network. But either way, just super cool assets. You're getting a lot of them as well. 30 unit buildings is a lot for a pack. Mountain Plaza. Really nice. Definitely almost looks like that has a drawable node there, does it? No, it doesn't snap. There is one of the parks that does snap, but not that one. But I suppose you could put the airport apron texture at the back and expand a bit of a back plaza out. Get some tables out here, a bit of a restaurant on the probable view of a mountain. Is probably where I'd end up placing this, right? And next door to this one, we have a very angular building. Lots of different angles to this one, the rear lodge. Fantastic little stairs on there. Nice back end to it as well. Down here, Santa's Lodge. Merry Christmas, everyone. Again, nice different shapes and sizes to everyone. There's a real variation in the heights, the widths, the depths. Very cool. Little skylight on the roof there too, on the Snow Lodge. Really interesting to use these in a snowfall build, actually, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll have to actually revisit Bavaria. Build a mountain village. Spring Resort next door. This one's got a really nice kind of, I guess rotunda, is that what you'd call that on the back? Really cool. You could almost kind of repurpose that into a church, couldn't you? With the way it looks there. Spruce Lodge is next door, which indeed is made of spruce, which is very nice. Super cool. Nice and tall, that one as well, isn't it? Adding some buildings into the no custom asset experience that are more than 4x4 tiles. Sun Lodge is next door, which is a big boy. It's probably the biggest of them all, I think, isn't it? I think it is. Large lodge with many rooms. Very nice indeed again, isn't it? Different kind of indentations as it comes and falls away from the sidewalk here, which I always enjoy. I like when buildings kind of rise and fall away back from the road. I think it adds a lot of personality to them. And then we have the Two Mount Lodge, which is the last of your 30 unique buildings, which is a good old collection. You're going to get a lot of assets there. And again, they are unique buildings, so if you're without Find It or Move It, you will only be able to place them once, but there's enough to get through there. I think you can really stitch together a large mountain village, so expect to see these in Rannoch as we continue to build out the city. Then we come on to the 3 service buildings, which we have the healthcare service over here, which is nice and small. It's only 2x4 tiles. It costs 416 a week, and we'll have 4 ambulances, but I really like this one. Be a great kind of alternative small town clinic, this one, rather than always using the vanilla or the European one. So super nice. Love this little kind of brick wall that sticks out. That's what reminds me of like 50s America for some reason. I must have seen it in a show somewhere. I don't know why it reminds me of that. Next door we have the fire station again, which is pretty similar footprint, 2x4. This one's 2x3 next door. But again, very nice. You got the spruce, the brick. It's always nice to welcome in some different service assets. They always get used, don't they? Helping add a little bit more variation if you're not downloading things off the Steam Workshop. And then finally the police station next door as well, which has a nice little kind of overhang here, little balcony on it. With that really cool kind of cobblestone wall coming out. So I really like the service assets. I'm always happy to see more of them. They'll always get used, and it's nice to have a totally different style as well in the mountain village vibe, I guess. We then move on to our 7 parks, where we have a gazebo park, which is really cheap. These are all 80 sim dollars a month. But really nice, right? Another thing we can add into our park areas. Next door to this, we have the mountain buffet, which is cool. Nice tables out the front, of course, with this being an asset. You will see people sat at these tables. Then we come on to the mounting gate, which is the asset I was talking about earlier with the drawable pathway. So you can extend that into an existing park area if you want. And it does come with a couple of little gates on it, bench and bin and whatnot. Not sure where I'd use this one, but it'll probably get used at some point, won't it? We then have a really cool asset, the outdoor stage, or the mountain stage. Bit of kind of a bandstand or kind of mini concert hall, isn't it? Imagine local musicians, performers playing here. A nice asset to include in existing park areas alongside an actual mountain village build, should you decide you actually want to build in the theme. That's pretty cute. Oh yeah, we have the open air restaurant, which again is actually really nice. You're going to sit at the table? Sit down. Do it. You did it. Yes, there we go. Fantastic. So you'll see the props being used, which is cool. But look at this. This one's got like a little outdoor kitchen on it, which is really nice. It's got like dishwashers, induction hobs, which is crazy. Cabinets, little chimney stuck there. This is a really cute asset, this one. And again, you can extend that pathway off and around the back and that to piece together various different configurations and blend them together with the pathways if you like. Have people walking in and around this to come actually sit at the restaurant, which would be nice. Really cool. It's a shame they have to be on a road. It would have been nice to have this on like a park pathway, wouldn't it? But either way, it's still really cool, and you'll see people sit at them. Next to this, we have our picnic area, which is cool. It's kind of a more of a kind of a larger gazebo space, isn't it? There's no tables on that one, but I guess you could place them around it, or at least partner it with the open air restaurant maybe. That was a natural extension of it. Which again, they're all super cheap, 58 euros or 45 euros, whatever you want to call the currency. You won't really notice them at all in your budget. And then we have the sightseeing tower, which is really cool. Kind of a combination of the Firewatch tower, isn't it? But sure, what will make a nice addition to mountain villages, nature reserves, highway rest stops, kind of viewpoints and whatnot. Another tower is always nice, isn't it? Because we always use the Firewatch tower. But it'd be nice to switch this one in and out every now and again, won't it? I don't think we get people going up to the top. That bloke just disappeared. But yeah, they are there. And then over here, last but not least, are our props, where we do have a number available. So there's a little bench here with a cover on it, a kind of double covered bench, and a little campfire bench as well, which is really nice, made out of brick. This is a really cute prop, this one. Definitely kind of double these up in park areas. Haystack holder, I think this one's called. Hay rack, sorry, this one. This is what I was talking about with the... you can probably get those two quite close together, can't you? Prop that doubles up quite nicely, probably. Same with this one as well, you can probably get that nice and close together and expand the footprint of it. And then we have a park sign, which is actually my favourite prop. This one's really cute. This will make a great viewpoint addition, won't it, to nature reserves, highway rest stops. You've got a nice view behind you, you can put this there to tell people what mountains you're looking at, etc. Cute prop. And then last but not least is our final little kind of brickwork bench, if you like. And that rounds it off for everything new in the Mountain Village content creator pack. Totally out of the blue. Who saw more CS1 content coming, right? Super highly stylized, so you can only really use these in certain locations, but I don't mind that. A lot of the other packs are super stylized as well. But the unique buildings are really cool. I'm really looking forward to putting together a mountain village in Rannoch, which is actually a project on our list, so these assets will help enormously with that in the vanilla experience. And they'll partner nicely with some of the hotel and retreats DLC stuff as well. You'll be able to piece some of the older hotels together, kind of stuff like the Lord Churtwick Castle. All these kind of older, more rural themed assets will work very nicely with the Mountain Village pack. In terms of where we'd put this on our master DLC tier list that I thought would be finalized forever now, I'd probably say this would be a higher B tier to a lower A tier. Probably not the first pack ever you should pick up in terms of the grander scale of Cities 1 DLC, but it's definitely not the worst content creator pack. There's some really nice things here. I love the service buildings. 30 unique buildings is a ton. So if you're looking for more CS1 content, you now have it in the form of Teddy's map pack and the Mountain Village content creator pack by Thomas. And a big congratulations to Thomas as well for getting himself a map pack. Very well deserved. If you haven't checked out his Steam Workshop links, I will leave them down below as well. Otherwise, let me know what you think of this one. Will you guys be picking it up alongside with Teddy's map pack? And what do you make of the surprise return to Cities 1 content? Didn't see this one coming. Let me know if you did. Otherwise, I'll shut up and leave it there. Massive shout out to all the patrons that support the channel, with a special roll call to Andrew Perez and O'Hay Casino. Links down below if you're interested. Otherwise, let's thank you all so much for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.